Since the clown's distracted, you take the opportunity to get a closer look at the eggs. You notice two things about them. Firstly, they're too large to be chicken eggs. You have no idea what kind of eggs they are. Second, they've all been broken and very meticulously glued back together. They almost look like they've been reassembled after something hatched out of them. You quickly step back as the guard returns. He gives you a fair amount of side-eye, but doesn't say anything. You look in the mirror again, and the clown, you, is still there. Staring very slowly, opens his mouth into a wide grin, revealing multiple rows of yellow-pointed shark-like teeth. Not wanting to keep looking, but unwilling to turn your back on it, you slowly sidle away until it's no longer visible. Finally! Hello everybody and welcome to the Midnight Game Room. I'm Marty and welcome back to West of Loathing. Oh my god, I've been running around trying to figure out how to get into Barnaby Bob's Stunt Spectacular, the main show in the Clown Village. And I've been checking everything. I've been talking to different people. I had to check the mirror again because the mirror that showed a clown version of me in it, that did something else that was really weird. Nothing really too special, just a creepy little message, and then next time I looked into it, the clown was gone. I had to look at the eggs more closely, which meant I had to distract the guy in the sideshow that tells me I'm not allowed to look at the eggs too closely. I had to talk to the balloon guy and get him to admit that it's actually him on both sides. And I had to find a bottle cap for a kid, which was just in a lost and found. But oh my god, that was a lot of stuff to do. This is the second time I've started this episode because I thought it was just going to be a fun, quick thing. We'll get in there, get out, and deal with that, but I spent so much time running around trying to figure out where everything was and how to get into this show that I probably spent about a good 25-30 minutes running around this place. So now I finally got it. We are there. He's not telling me show's not open till later. When? Later. So now he's actually about to let me in. So let's see what we're about to go get into. Here's my ticket, sir. Okay, go in. The show'll start soon. Cool. Alright, let's see what we're getting into. I feel like I might be about to die. Or get into a really big fight. These benches must be for the audience. Have a seat. You take a seat and a smattering of other patrons appear and sit down as well. After a minute or two, there's a crash of cymbals and a clown runs in from the backstage curtain and jumps up onto the stage. In contrast to the other clown's colorful clothing, it's relatively simple. Black wool trousers, bright crimson shirt under a pale tan leather jacket with fringe on his sleeves and a red heart painted on his shoulder. His face paint is plain white without any colored accents, contrasting his curled black mustache and thin goatee. A snappy silk top hat with a rakish tilt tops off his outfit. He doffs his hat and bows with a deep theatrical flourish, and the small audience claps politely. The end. I will clap also. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and welcome to one and all to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow. I hope you've been enjoying the attractions and distractions of our little traveling carnival. And now it's time for our star performance, the main attraction. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for... A loud drum roll starts as he gestures to the curtain, and then the cymbals crash again. The clown puts his hat back on with a chuckle. Me, Barnaby Bob. I will now applaud. Good job, Barnaby Bob. Much obliged, much obliged. You're far too kind. Why, I haven't even shown you anything yet. With a laugh, he flips his large Bowie knife into the air. You didn't even see where he pulled it from. The knife glitters as it spins. He catches it and flips it in the air again, this time catching and balancing it on its point on the tip of one finger. He holds that pose very still for a moment, then jerks his hand out of the way. The knife thunks into the wood of the stage floor, deep enough that he has to give it a jerk from side to side before he can yank the blade free. He winks broadly to the audience. Wouldn't be any fun if they weren't sharp, would it, ladies and gents? I will clap now. I don't feel like I have a choice. Like, if there was a choice to not clap, I would choose that in defiance, but I feel like he'd probably kill me with that knife. He pulls two more knives from his jacket and begins a flashy and elaborate knife juggling act. 3 spinning blades somehow turn into 4, and then his hat is added into the mix, floating lightly through the cascade of knives without a single scratch. He finishes his routine by catching 2 of the knives in each hand and allowing his hat to fall nearly to the ground before catching it on the tip of his boot and kicking it back into the air and on top of his head. Actually, this guy sounds pretty freaking amazing. I don't think he's evil at all. Just because he's got a black hat and a goatee and a great big mustache. Ah, now there's some applause I believe I've earned. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it took a lot of hats to get to where I am today. He chuckles and adjusts his hat back to its original rakish tilt. Now for the grand finale. For this, I'll need a volunteer from the audience. A few hands go up. Barnaby Bob ignores them and looks directly at you. How about you, sir? Okay. Good, I like a brave one. Step right up onto the stage here. Your name, please. Wurgle Burgle. It's a real pleasure to finally meet you, Wurgle Marshall Burgle. I didn't say Marshall. How does he know I'm a Marshall? Okay, now I'm scared of the guy again. Step up onto the stage! Can I twiddle your mustache, sir? A couple of clowns haul a large wooden panel about 7 feet tall, 4 feet wide up onto the stage. They stand it up vertically behind you and stay there, holding it steady. It has 2 holes in it slightly above the waist level and a lot of knife marks. Press your back flat up against the wood, please, and put your hands through the holes. You do so. The holes are just a fraction too high, so it's not very comfortable, and then one of the clowns pulls your arms back tighter and ties them together with rough hemp, so it becomes much more uncomfortable for a variety of reasons. Don't worry, this is just to make sure you don't make any sudden and unexpected movements. We wouldn't want that, would we? Fret not, son. Everything's under control. He steps up to you and adjusts your collar, brushes a little dust off your shoulders. My control. You know, Wurgle, we get a sharp customer through here from time to time, but my, you're the sharpest I've seen yet. However, I'd bet a shiny silver dollar I've got something up my sleeve that's even sharper. He's talking about a knife. I know he's talking about a knife. His pupils narrow in to vertical slits as he grins at you, revealing rows of pointed yellow shark teeth. As he turns away, you can see that the heart on his shoulder of his leather jacket is drawn with an arrow through it and the word Mom. It doesn't look painted on. That's weird. Free your hands. You struggle a little, but your arms are too tightly bound. The rough hemp rope digs into your wrist. Barnaby Bob strolls to the other end of the stage and turns to face you. Now, don't you worry. This will all be over soon. Just don't move. He has a knife in his hand again, and he gives it a few twirls and flips. Light reflected from the blade glitters in his eyes. Then, without warning, he hurls it at you. Thunk! The knife hits the wood before you can even blink a hair's breadth from your left ear. Sir, do you understand that I am a cowpuncher by trade? Nothing scares a cowpuncher. Stare him down. Barnaby Bob grins at you as the crowd applauds. That's how you say that. Another knife appears in one hand and an apple in the other. He tosses the apple to one of the stagehands, who carefully balances it on top of your head. Time for the old William tell routine. A bit of cliche, perhaps, but there's a reason it's a classic. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, take a deep breath. The crowd watches with rapt attention as he flourishes the knife, spinning it and flipping it behind his back. Then, faster than you can register, thwack! Cold apple juice dribbles into your hair and down the back of your neck. 2 for 2. What do you say, Wurgle? Should we go for one more? Stare him down. Barnaby Bob pulls out another knife and gives it a quick stropping across pale leather sleeve of his jacket, then whips a colorful spotted handkerchief from his pocket and blindfolds himself. This time his smile is much colder. I advise you to watch closely, Wurgle Burgle, since you're the only one of us who can. Watch closely. The crowd laughs, but you don't really hear it. The knife spins in his hand. This time, either because of adrenaline or because he's actually moving slower, you can see the motion of his arm as he throws it. He twists his wrist in an odd way that you don't think he did before. The knife is flying at you. The knife is flying directly at your right eye. I am so hardcore that even if this knife is flying straight at my eye, I will not move. The knife incredibly swerves at the last possible moment. Thunk! You can feel the wood shake from the force as it stabs into the board. The metal is cold against your right cheek. The audience erupts into cheers as Barnaby Bob moves his blindfold and pumps a fist triumphantly. One of the stagehand clowns unties your wrists and helps you get your arms out of the hole. Bob takes your hand and raises it into the air victoriously. Well now, ain't he a good sport, folks? And a brave target as brave a target as I've ever had. Take a bow, Wurgle Burgle. I will now take a bow for being the most amazing person at getting knives thrown at and not moving. That sounds like a really stupid idea. You really should move if someone throws knives at you. Take a bow. You bow to the cheering crowd, carefully keeping your eyes on Barnaby Bob. He bows as well, removing his hat with an elaborate flourish. Then he takes a slip of paper out of it. As a token of appreciation, I'd like to give our star volunteer a gift. A year's supply of dynamite. Use it in good health. As he hands you the coupon, the clown leans in close to your ear and whispers, "This was the only warning you'll get, boy." Ooh. You get an item. Coupon for 1 year's supply of dynamite. Barnaby Bob waves and blows kisses to the crowd as you climb down from the stage, and then he disappears through the backstage curtain. The audience gradually disperses. Whew. Okay. So he knows what I'm about. And he's not too impressed with me. Oh, backstage, huh? Backstage in your little caboose with a chimney? This little trailer is probably Barnaby Bob's office. Examine. The wagon is old but well maintained. A brass plaque on the door reads, "Barnaby Bob, confirming your suspicions." Let's knock politely. This guy's good with knives. Actually, no, we'll peek first. We'll be sneaky about it. No. I feel like he would notice me if I peeked. Because I'm not a very subtle guy. I'm the kind of guy who would kick the door in rudely normally. But this time I'm going to try knocking politely, just to see what happens. Come on in, Barnaby Bob calls. Enter. You. Here I thought I made myself perfectly clear the last time we met, and yet you knock politely and walk straight into the lion's mouth. You are either extremely brave or extraordinarily foolish, boy. Both, I might hazard to guess. I've got some questions that need answered. And you think I'm going to answer them. If I didn't find you amusing, I'd have vanished you off the face of this earth for what little you know already. I appreciate that, but I can't just leave this situation unresolved. What curiosity did to the cat is going to seem like a Sunday picnic compared to what I'll do to you if you anger me, boy. Go ahead and ask your questions, but bear in mind, I already gave you fair warning. Who are you? Clown smiles sarcastically at you. Why, I'm Barnaby Bob, at your service, sir. You know what I mean. And if my estimation of your intelligence was not entirely off the mark, you already know the damn answer. You're wasting my time and yours, and you have precious little. What are you doing here? Straight to the heart of the matter. Well now, I had you pegged as a clever one, so why don't you tell me? You're here because of the cows. Perhaps you got a brain rattling around in that skull of yours after all, boy. That's correct. The cows came home, as you say, and we followed them. Why? Why? Don't disappoint me now that you've impressed me, kid. Think about it. Your age-old enemy that you've been fighting since time out of mind. Oh, jeez, that's weird. Ups and leaves. No farewell, no postcard. Wouldn't you want to know what the hell was going on? You don't know? Dear, oh dear, I've gone and said something I probably shouldn't have. Buddy, you are treading on some dangerously thin ice right now. I hope you are thanking your lucky stars that I consider you to be essentially insignificant. I can hear those gears ticking in that 3-pound dog's dinner you call a brain, son. Now it's my turn to ask a question. How are you going to convince me that I shouldn't just make you disappear like a fart in a tornado? Yes! I knew they couldn't stay really serious for too long. Well, make it good, Wurgle Burgle. Make it good, because you get one chance at this. I think it would do me... See, if I say I have friends in high places, dangerous friends, he's gonna wipe me out. It would be a waste of your time. Maybe. But you need me is gonna make him ask a question. I think. This might be the time that I die. Do I now? And what, pray tell, do I need you for? My freak show is plentiful. There aren't enough of you to be an army. You're just a scouting party. You're reconnaissance. You're here to gather information. Yes, and you can't do that efficiently. Not the way you guys look. You stand out too much. You need a human scout. Don't you play games with me, Sonny Jim. You are talking to Barnaby Bob, Duke of Hell, and I can make your worst personal nightmares look like a choir of softly singing angels. I'm serious. Look, I'm not your enemy, the cows are. And if you're after cows, not humans, then you aren't my enemy either. The enemy of my enemy? Can't imagine we'll ever be friends, Bob, but so long as it's mutually profitable, I think we can come to an arrangement. You promise to leave the people of this world alone, and I'll tell you anything I find out about the cows. I gotta hand it to you, kid. You may be the first human being to ever leave old Barnaby Bob speechless. We got a deal? Alright, I agree. We won't make any trouble for the humans. You bring me anything of interest you find about the cows. Hell, if it's good, I might even pay you. Good. You're a smart fellow, Wurgle. You better be smart enough to know what'll happen if you double-cross me. Mama didn't raise no fool! What a strange thing to say, right? Good for her. He shows you the map on his desk. There's a location circled in red, not far from Dirtwater marked Tannery. This'll get you started. There's an old tannery way south of here. I've been there. The place is a bit crowded. Not surprising, considering I sent a few of the fellas there already. Go have a closer look. You find anything worth seeing, you let me know. One thing, you are strictly undercover. I won't be telling my boys about you, not that I could easily get a message to the ones out in the field anyhow. If you need to defend yourself against them, well, so be it, and good luck to you. Aw, man, see, I was expecting that now that I strike a deal with the clowns won't bother me, maybe they'd even show up and help me. No, instead, any clown I meet is still gonna try and kick my ass. Damn. Oh well, let's continue on. At least now, I've got some more mission. Yeah, because, you know, I needed more mission. But I am done with the circus. Oh, thank God. Oh, we can go somewhere else. Where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? What's in my inventory? I've got a year's supply of dynamite, or at least a coupon for it. Damn it, you find the nearest authorized dynamite retailer and trade the coupon. There you go. Got a year's supply of dynamite. Contains enough dynamite for a whole year. We'll do one last quick run down to Denny's Tannery, which was way the hell down here. Denny's Tannery. Sweet, cheap wine. Gonna go through here. I'm gonna take out everybody, I think. The clown is down. 20 XP. Yeah. Ooh, old toolbox. Leather shears. Handful of nails. Nifty. Lie. There's bones in here, but I can't seem to interact with them. Okay, let's continue on to the outside. I want to see if there's got to be something this guy needs to know. Too tan to be possessed. There was the dude that was in here, but now there's nothing but boards and lie. There's nothing here! I checked out that tannery you mentioned. Did you now? And what did you discover? A bunch of animated cowhides plus a whole cow skeleton with leather just sort of draped over it. They were able to animate the leather? That's interesting, though not wholly unexpected. There's more to it. There was leather there that wasn't possessed, and we'd know if they could animate any old leather because people's hats and stuff. I think it's just untanned hides. Well, now that is information worth knowing. How nice it is when an arrangement works out to a mutual benefit. You gain 250 meat. There's more where that came from if you can tell me more about this tanning process. There's a plant called cow's bane. They use it in tanning leather. Apparently the cows hate it and attack anyone growing it. Fascinating. Valuable information. If you can blah 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 blah, give him the cow's bane seeds. Sure, why not? But depending on your priorities, there might be better. Ooh. I need to find out what the cow's bane seeds do first. I am not going to give it to him yet. I've killed some of the cows if you're interested in bounties. Yes, I'll be delighted to pay you for proof of your kills, Wurgle. Let's see what you brought me. All 6 cow tongues. 180 meat. Boom. Just like that. Give them all 5 cow fangs? Hells yeah. 200 meat? Wonderful. I can make all kinds of money off this dude. Alright, but enough screwing around because I am sick and tired of being stuck on the east side. So this is the moment I promised 3 episodes ago. It was quite a while ago. There was way more to do than I thought there was gonna be. Let's go to the railroad camp. We're gonna start moving our way. No, not right now. You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna kill you. Do not mess with me when I am on a mission. Which means never mess with me. I'll kick your ass. Or, you know, I'll do something like that. Ouch. Okay, so we got trains. Can I do anything with the train? Hello, train people. Where are the train people? How long do we get to Frisco? The old Iron Well. Yep, the good old Tin Leviathan. Oh, well, this dude's sleeping. This guy should never have been put in charge of a switch. Too busy playing with his watch. Ask him where he got it. Hey, nice watch. Where'd you get it? Bought it from this old gal, runs a store down south. Button Willow, Button Mick something. Oh, yeah, I know that store. Yeah, real nice store. Real nice watch. Yeah, okay, that was worthless. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have been if he, you know, if I'd talked to him and just stop whistling. Wait. Yeah, expert whistler. Yeah, I assume I would have gotten the location if I didn't already have it. How are you in charge? Just wondering if there's anything I can do to help. I know something. I love trains! I love trains. Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts, they were magical to me, like dragons. When the opportunity arose to management and rail line, jumped on it like a shot. You know what I learned? What? Organizing, building, and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you'll ever imagine. You want to help? Congratulations, you're the new foreman. I'm going home to play with my models. Swell! Can I have your hat? Your hat looks neat. Damn it. Guess I'm the boss now. Man looks up and down. Well, now I suppose can't be any worse than the last clown. Name's Shmee. I'm your assistant. Or I guess just Smee. What's the situation? Well, I'm sure you didn't miss seeing this giant pile of rocks. Survey says, isn't any other suitable mountain pass? Any ideas? My calculations, we could dynamite it clear without too much trouble. Problem is, it'll take a lot of dynamite. Whole year's worth. Well, hell, let me tell you something, my friend. I happen to have a whole year's worth of dynamite that I got from a clown. Yeah, that doesn't sound weird. Alright. Gustavin Gulch, it's a real rough place. You might want to spend some time getting the lay of the land, especially if you plan to go in guns blazing. I am not going into anything else. No, screw you. Here, look. Boom. There we go. Smee consults with the other workers, inspects rocks for a time. One of them shrugs. Yeah, let her rip. Sweet. Wait, don't you have a longer detonator cable? Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me the count of 3 before you hit the plunger so I have time to get under the train. Great. Alright, 1. Holy. A rock beast? Don't worry about that rock beast, citizens. I'll protect you! Oh, I can just pulverize it. Boom, you crack your knuckles, take a deep breath, aim your strongest haymaker at the rock monster, your punch blows open a fracture caused by the dynamite cascading fault lines crisscross across the creature's surface. With a roar of anger and pain, it explodes into fine gravel. Heck yeah. Welcome to the gun show! That is awesome! Oh man, I am such a badass! This gigantic rock beast pops out of the mountain, and I punch him in the face, and he crumbles to dust. This is what being a cowpuncher is all about, all in a day's work. That's right. Don't mess with me, biatch. Manifest Destiny Railroad Company Camp. Let's see. Thanks, Canada. Just ride the train. Got a ticket? Ha, just kidding. Of course you don't. Every seat on this train sold out. Sorry, boss. Great. So, they get to... Well, you guys suck. No, I'm not going back east yet. I'll do that next time. I wanna get somewhere in the west. Hellstrom Ranch. Oh, well, that just sounds interesting. It's like I'm starting the game over again. Ooh, haystack. Needle. What's in here? Ooh, look at this stuff. Oh, I don't have leatherworking expertise. Oh, a leatherworking manual. Well, that was timely. Teaches you how to make things out of infernal cowhide. Read it. You read the cover, or the book from charred leather cover to charred leather cover. Nice. After you're done reading it, you understand that the book itself is bound in valuable leather. You tear it apart so you can make something else from it. Alright! Sweet, now I've got a whole bunch of leather. Make something out of thick leather. I'm gonna make, okay, I made a bag. I don't know what a bag will do. Got a thick leather bag, plus 10, oh, it goes in your offhand, which is currently, is that my offhand? No, that's a ring slot. Would that be the pistol? No, not the pistol. Where the hell is my offhand? Okay, you know what? Hell with it. Thick leather bag. It took the place of... Oh, my filthy porcelain cow! 10% meat gains. The attack damage. Oh, actually, you know what? I would rather take 10% meat gains. I think that's a better thing. Spooky resistance, stench resistance, and the attack damage, spell damage, pistol attack damage, and moxie. Yeah, I guess I'll leave my filthy porcelain cow alone. Sorry, filthy porcelain cow. Don't tip over in the bag, you smell terrible. And there's another haystack. That's right, more needles. Oh, what is that? Oh, you don't... No, thank you. Holy shit. That is some scary mooing sounds. Wow. I don't want anything to do with that. I'm assuming if I ring that bell, I'm gonna get attacked by cows. Only part of the shed that didn't burn down was the part with this horseshoe attached. Guess it really is good luck. Bam, lucky horseshoe. Where does that go? Goes in your offhand. Pistol attack. Ah! Everything I find seems to be for a snake oiler. But I'm not a snake oiler. I'm just a regular me. I'm a regular Wurgle. A regular Wurgle who can punch rock creatures in the face so hard that they fall apart. Alright, here we are. We made it to the new place. So this is the new train yard. Daddy, are we there yet? Shut up, kid. Old Piston Bison. Yep, the good old Piston Elephant. He must have sleepwalked here. He's still asleep. This guy has stopped messing with his watch and started eating jelly beans? Yep. Can I have one? Nope. Please? No, get your own. Where'd you get him? Ways a little south from here, a fellow named Roy Bean. Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Thanks. She's still whistling. Howdy, boss. Howdy, Smee. Stuck again? Yep, got ourselves one hell of a canyon to cross and no materials for bridge building. Any ideas? There's an old mine town up north called Breadwood. The old lumber camp, they opened a lumber camp after the mines dried up. If you can fix a deal with them for the lumber we need, we can handle the engineering side of things. Okay, where is it? Wonderful. Alright, so. It's one of those paid telescopes for tourists. Was designed by a promising young artist named Edvard Munch. You pay your meat and look through the telescope at Big Canyon. It sure is big. It'll take quite a bridge to get across this thing, that's for sure. Yep. Wow, that was useful. Can't go too far in that direction. You'd fall off the edge of the giant cliff. Well, now. I did it. I finally made it to this side of the mountains, and now it turns out I have to cross a canyon. So what the hell? This is gonna be long. Alright, so I'm probably gonna do a little bit of stuff like wandering and leveling up and that sort of thing in my off time. Just keep it off camera, you don't need to see all of that stuff, just like I did in the past, and I will make sure that I am beefy and have all kinds of locations to visit by the time I come back with another video. And I'll also make sure that Susie kills all kinds of cows. Just tons and tons of cows. I might go back to that place where you can destroy all the stone cows, because we can kill them in one hit. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, take care, and game on.